Good morning, YouTube friends. Happy Sunday. I hope you guys are enjoying this nice Sunday. It's chilly and rainy here in Northern California, but it's nice. But look, I wanted to get on here this morning before I head out to get some spiritual nourishment, and just wanted to get on here and mainly just prepare for this week, this coming up Monday. And I was thinking of Ed Milet, a comment that he made a while back, and he said that self-confidence is done by keeping the promises that we made to ourselves. And I really like that. Think about that. That truly builds up our self-confidence, no matter what we're doing, right? So, Ed Milet really nailed it with that comment. But look, I wanted to talk a little bit more about these 25 performance contracts that we've come up with for our virtual agents that are working from their home office from anywhere in America. And I wanted to bring a little bit more clarity to everybody that have called. I know some of you have called in more than once. We haven't been able to get back to you. And I want to let you know that part of that is because I'm the one that's going to be doing the training. So I put my phone number out here so you can call me directly. So nobody else is going to pick up the phone. I am, because you're going to be working directly with me on a daily basis. So if I haven't gotten to you, I apologize, but I will. Typically throughout the day, Monday through Friday, I'm on the phone. I'm pitching to clients. I know other managers and agency owners, they're more focused on recruiting and telling their story. And that's fine and all. But me, I'm telling my story from the front lines, selling burial insurance over the telephone, because guess what? That's all that matters. So I don't want you to think I'm ignoring you or any of that. But I felt, you know what? I'm going to create this little video here. I'm not going to take up much of your Sunday. To just break down what it consists of, this performance contract. So that way, it could save maybe a phone call, or it could save you, sending an email to me. And that way we don't waste each other's time, right? So with this performance agreement, the reason we came up with it was, honestly, it came from the fact that we had about 50% failure with agents that we contracted last year. 50%. So, out of 100 people or 10 people, 50% of those people, for one reason or another, didn't make it. They left. We ended up terminating them. Whatever it was, right? But the thing is, it's not like we're out there mass recruiting. We take our time to interview everybody and to really assess if they're going to be a good fit to sell on the telephones, because telephones isn't for everybody. But, as I personally started looking at each one of these agents that didn't make it, I'll tell you straight up, some of these guys are lazy. Others just do not do what they say they're going to do, right? They promise they're the greatest salesman. They promise they're the best out there. But when it comes to performing, you never hear from them. All you hear is their excuses. We found a bunch of those. But then we noticed that there was a small group of people that were very talented, very hardworking. But the underlining issue was money. And guys, when you get into this business, it's 1099. You're an entrepreneur. You're on your own. It's a business. And A lot of these people don't really see the business side of things, and they don't realize that you need capital or working capital to get your business off the ground. And unfortunately, they do not see that. And if they don't see it, they don't understand it. And within a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks, as they're learning, panic sets in most cases with these agents, in the form of there's no money in their bank immediately, or the amount of money they want is not there, or it's not there yet because their skill is still building up, right? So what happens? We find that some of these agents, instead of looking in the mirror and saying to themselves, you know what? I need to keep pushing through. I'm better than last week. I'm better than the week before. My skill's progressing. Because what's the scoreboard? Your app count, right? And your bank deposits. But eventually, the agent falls in to the family network or friends or other recruiters, and they take them away the process, and they're always just that close to having breakthrough moments, but they move on. Well, those are the kind of guys that this performance contract was designed for. And I'll tell you that it took a little bit for my legal team to put together this agreement because, non-competes, apply, but in certain states, you can't apply non-competes, because of how the state works. Like in California, non-competes mean nothing. North Carolina mean nothing. It's illegal to put that in an agreement. But other than that, our performance agreement was designed with, the thoughts of protecting the intellectual property that we worked very, very hard over many years to develop. And that's it. And I believe that's fair. Also, non-competes, it's on a per agent basis. Some agents, we won't require it. Some organizations, we're definitely going to require it. And we're probably going to spend a little more time looking at all that language. But in terms of this performance contract, the logic behind it was the following. We took a look at what the nation's polls were saying on life insurance agent salaries. And the average agent selling life insurance this in current time is $35,000 a year, which equates to about $2,800 a month in gross money. That's average. The lowest is $22,000 a year, which would be about $1,800. So we didn't want to come in with a lowest offer based on those national polls. So we came up with $27,000, which would equal out to $2,250 a month. And what that says is the following. Our performance guarantee works the following. You will sign a 1099 agreement, an independent contract with our exclusive carrier right now, GPM, and any other of the products that we have in-house. Okay, so you'll get appointed with them. On this contract, you're going to start with a 55% contract unless you've negotiated other. And we're going to pay you on submission. So when you submit that policy, 98% of the time it's going to issue in that submission, and you get paid on submission. A 75% advance of that first year 55% contract. Now, understand that you will have zero lead cost, and we're going to make sure that you get 5 to 10 live transfers every day, Monday through Friday, through Central Standard Times. You will have no CRM cost for the first 90 days. Literally, You got no cost other than your license and whatever it costs to get licensed in non-residents in Texas, North Carolina, South Carolina. Those are going to be the 3 states plus your home state that we're going to require you to get going with. Now, once you get appointed, your performance contract that we guarantee, our agency, will go alongside your 55% contract with the carrier. We let the carrier pay you all commissions, all renewals. We don't get involved with that. But with this performance contract, it's going to complement your independent agreement with GPM. This is what it's going to state, basically. It's going to state, after you get appointed, starting Monday, you begin taking calls on the phone. On Friday, being that GPM pays on submission, on Friday, our accounting department will take a look at all of your deposits from GPM, and they will see if the deposits equal $563 a week. And if in any given week your deposits are under $563, which would average out to $2,250, then our agency would direct deposit the difference for that week in any given week within the first 90 days. So we have done that so that way, as you, as a performer, you can show your family you're putting some money in the bank as you're learning this process. Because telesales is a craft, guys, and it takes time. And I believe that within 90 days of you working directly with me on a daily basis, because I'm going to be the one training you, and my partner, Orlando, you're going to learn. And I put this guarantee in writing for every one of these performers. And I put my commitment. And it's designed for that particular agent that has all the talent in the world. He's a hard worker, but he just doesn't have the knowledge, just doesn't have the startup capital to get going, and doesn't have the right training to get it done. So, look, we've had a huge response. Last week, we kicked off 5 guys from this performance contract. We set out to do 25 of them, and it's just been an incredible experience to see. The last time I did a performance contract was in 2010 for a group of 40 in Chicago, and it was just a complete success. So if you want to check out my facts on agent average salaries, you can check in the description section here in YouTube. And also you can get my email or my cell phone and send a video of intentions of why you want to be a telesales agent and why we should consider you for this performance contract. So guys, once again, you enjoy this Sunday, and see you guys at the top. Bye.